in. Hello, is anybody here?
Oh, hello, Mother. I'm glad that you were able to come over tonight. Susan would get sick the night before Relief Society.
Well, I'm glad to do it for you. I know you've had a hectic week. You know what they say, no rest for the wicked or a Relief Society president, you know.
I know, it doesn't seem like I get much rest, but I enjoy my work anyway. Susan's asleep and she doesn't feel that sick, so I think she won't be a problem at all.
Oh, I'm not worried. Everything will be fine.
Make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna finish getting ready.
Well, you go ahead. I'll just get out my knitting.
Oh, look, that must be Karen sitting there on the couch. She looks a mite different than I expected.
That's not Karen. That's Louisa, her mother.
Oh,
And she's a staunch believer in Relief Society as well.
well, I can't believe we're here.
I know.
I never
This is
dreamed
so
we'd be
exciting.
the ones that got chosen to come back to Earth to make a report on Relief Society.
Phoebe, put down that book. She can't see us, but she'll be able to see that earthly book. She'll think it's floating in the air.
Land's sakes, she'll think they're ghosts in here. Isn't this exciting? You know, Sister Lydia came back a few years ago. She hasn't stopped talking about it since. Such changes. I can hardly wait to see some of them. There are some amazing things called automatons, I think is what she said.
Something like that.
I think we could use a little light in here.
Did you see that? Gracious me, it's a kerosene lamp that lights all by itself.
I don't think that's a kerosene lamp. No, that's one of those things that Sister Lydia told us about. It's something called electricity, and it flows through the wires, and then it makes light.
Whoa, wow. All big. Look, there's a little button right here.
Now you've done it.
Must be a loose connection. We'll have to get that fixed.
Well, Karen isn't leaving for Relief Society soon, so maybe we could look around a little bit.
We really don't have much time to explore, but maybe you could look around while I stay here and wait for Karen, but be sure and tell me what you find. And Phoebe, don't touch anything you shouldn't.
Now, you know I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would. I wonder where they keep that box that has the people and the words. Lydia said that she saw this box, and it was rather silly. And she said she only got to see it for a minute or two, but they were talking about denture cream for holding in your false teeth. Imagine that. I don't see one of those things around here, though.
Look what I found. Oh my gosh, it's mighty peculiar. What is this thing?
They look like stockings or something.
Oh, well, they're too flimsy for that, and you wouldn't dare wear anything like this you can see through.
Well, they must be some kind of stockings. Maybe they're under stockings.
Well, that could be, I guess. How clever.
Oh, we've lost our place already. Okay, there's no warmth at all, and it's awfully dang hot in here.
It's hot up here.
I have to take this hat off. Okay. Anyway, that must be what they are. You know something I did notice? They still have brooms. And they don't need any buttons. You just push them just like this. And that works just fine. No automations there. And they have something else that we want to see. That little gadget they were talking about that you just flick a switch and the water comes out. They don't even have wells anymore.
Goodness.
I know. You know what else they don't have? A heater. There's no hole in the wall for one, and I don't see a wood box either.
Whoa.
I wonder what they use for that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let me go look for that thingamajig that turns the water on.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be doing that now? Right place. I found it. Just turn the flick and the water comes out. And oh my gosh, it's hot water. Oh, burn my hand.
Oh my goodness. Hurry, here comes Karen. We must be getting ready to leave for Relief
Oh, I
Society.
hope so. I need a rest.
Well, I'm all set. Norma should be along any minute to pick me up.
I think you left the water running in the kitchen, dear.
Oh, water running in.
Let the water go.
That's funny. We must have spooks.
Spooks, she's gone. Spooks. Oh my goodness.
And she was just wearing her understocking.
We're off script again. Did you notice how short Karen's skirt was? Yes, they must have a shortage of fabric in this land.
And those understockings, my
I
goodness.
know. You'd think they could figure something out. If Brigham Young was here, he'd get them to making those silkworms, like they did with Sister's Aunt Zena.
Yep, she really had a horrible time getting used to those worms. But she got used to it and got over it, and we had some mighty fine silk from
Yes,
them.
we did. Huh,
I
Karen?
guess they just don't have much ingenuity now.
No, I don't think so. It's a little sad, though. It must be awfully embarrassing to have to wear such a little bit of clothing. Not that they just go to women's functions in those short skirts.
They must at least have one decent dress for special occasions. Maybe they just wear these to keep their other ones fresh.
Maybe. Oh, my, yes, that must be what it is. They'd have to. Why? They couldn't dance the Virginia Reel in one of those outfits, could they?
No way.
No way. They'd be singing and
No
dancing and
way.
Ellie's not pushing the button. Oh, my gracious, what is that noise?
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
That must be Norma.
Saints preserve us. What is that? Appears up the
Well, it looks like one of those automaton things, you know, like what Lydia was telling us about. And there goes another one down the street.
It goes faster than my old gray mare used to go.
Well, I think it'd be exciting to ride in one.
No. Riding one? No, sirree. I'm not going to get in that contraption. We might be killed.
Come now, don't you think you're forgetting something?
Oh, that's right. We're already dead. Well, all right then, I'll go, but I'm not going to like it.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mother. I think Susan will probably stay asleep, so everything should be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry. I kind of hope she does wake up. It's kind of boring here. We need a little excitement.
Had to.
Hi, Mother. How did everything go?
She slept the whole damn time through.
Oh, that's great.
How was Relief Society?
Oh, it was really good. We had our spiritual living lesson today. Sister Farr gives such a beautiful lesson. She had Sister sing "Oh My Father," and it was absolutely beautiful.
I'm so glad that you feel the same way about Relief Society as I do. It gives me so much to think about during the week, about the sisters in our ward that need special needs, and my visiting teaching too. Why don't you stay a while? I don't have to leave yet.
All right, well, I'll sit here and look over my visiting teachings reports that the supervisors gave me, and you continue your knitting.
Yes, that was a wonderful lesson, wasn't it?
I'll say. Why, when they announced the compassionate service lesson, I wondered what new changes they had made. but I think I understand now.
Yes, I remember Sister Lydia telling us how much she enjoyed hearing the visiting teaching lesson. I was looking forward to getting in on one of those lessons, but I believe I do like this new way of doing things. It gives the sisters even more opportunity to use their own initiative in presenting the lessons to their sisters. And they don't have to wait to be assigned any compassionate service. They can do it all on their own.
That's right. I was peeking through the Relief Society manual while I was sitting on the chair next to me. I saw the visiting teaching lesson is followed right along with the spiritual living lessons. I'm sure this gives the visiting teachers more opportunity to think about the special lesson and to share their testimonies of it with the sisters they visit.
I saw that woman on the second row trying to figure out where the breeze was coming from as you were ruffling through the pages.
Oh, well, everyone needs a little mystery in their life, right? Right, okay. It's been a very interesting day, don't you think?
Yes,
Aren't you glad we were chosen to come? Wouldn't Martha have liked to have come too, and Jane and Abigail?
You know, Mom, there's a lot about visiting teaching that isn't so apparent. I mean, all the work that goes on behind the scenes, visiting the sick sisters, calling them, and just being there for them when they need someone.
That's certainly true.
Things certainly have changed since the days when we first held the Relief Society back in that granary.
I know. They surely have. I keep thinking of Sister Elizabeth. Remember how discouraged she was? When we first came into the valley, she had left such a beautiful home. And when we got to the valley, it was so desolate and barren.
The promised land wasn't much then.
No, but this land did turn out to be a blessing to us, didn't it? My, if we could have looked into the future and seen the progress the church has made. I heard that there are over 15 million members now.
Well, we better be about our business. Okay. I've jotted down a few ideas, and for our report when we get back. Let me read them to you and let you see what you think, okay? Having been assigned the task of visiting and reporting on the condition of the Relief Society as of the year 2015, we, the undersigned, wish to report the following. We find that the Relief Society is still maintaining its original purpose, and it's adapting its programs to meet the needs of the changing times. We also find that the lessons being given at the weekly meetings of this organization are of great value and interest to every member, and of a caliber that would definitely make all past members very proud indeed. We further state that the visiting teachers in this organization are continuing to offer assistance to those in need, comfort to those who have cause to mourn, and are spending very many hours in various kinds of charitable duty. Can you believe they get almost 100% every month?
That's fantastic.
We also note that the temptations of evil in this day are greater than ever, being subtle and much more dangerous than ever before. We also note that in this day, as the past, there are sorrows and trials mingled with the joys. Nevertheless, the women in this day have the faith and the desire to accept these challenges and turn them to their good. I believe that with a sense of great personal interest each of the sisters have when meeting each other's needs. I guess you could call it commitment.
Can I borrow your pencil?
You bet.
I've made a few notes too for our report. We find the members of this society to have a strong faith in the gospel of Jesus Christ and a desire to be of service to their fellow sisters. Somehow I thought all this modernization would have changed that. And inasmuch as the Relief Society was organized for the purpose of alleviating the wants of the poor and the sick, and also further the cultural and spiritual development of its members, we wish to state that as of this year, 2015, we find the Society is fulfilling its purposes in every way. We are proud of the past accomplishments of this organization and have confidence in the future. How does that sound?
That was great.
You know, Mom, I've often wondered what the early members of the Relief Society would think about if they could come back and visit us. They'd probably be shocked at what we wear these days.
I wish you could hear what we have to say. I wish all of you could hear what we have to say about the Relief Society. It is true, your dress is peculiar, but I wish we could all. We are celebrating our 173rd, 173, is that right? Yeah, 173 years of Relief Society, and Relief Society is the oldest and longest functioning women's organization in the world. This monthly meeting that all of you are at tonight has many different names over the years. It's changed several times, but the purpose has always been the same. One of the purposes is to come here and fellowship with one another. It's here that we get to know each other. It's here that we learn to work together. And it's here that our love grows for each other. I'm so grateful to be a member of the Relief Society. Over all these years, it hasn't mattered where we serve in the church, whether we teach the children in the nursery or primary, in Sunday school, or young women. We are all still members of the Relief Society organization. And what a beautiful organization of sisterhood we are. They're all looking because I'm way off script here.
What about that scripture
I'm
about the
coming back in
Savior?
here right now. Your hearts are in the right place, and that is what is important to the Relief Society work. The Savior said, "Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." You are laying up treasures at Relief Society, treasures of worthwhile knowledge and treasures of service. We can see that your hearts are set upon heavenly treasures. Yes, we'll probably have a very good report to make.
Well, we better be going. We don't have much time left.
Goodbye. We're going to miss you. Perhaps someday we'll be able to tell you about our visit.
Goodbye, Karen. Goodbye, Mother Louisa. I've had such a lovely time.
My, what a strange sensation on my cheek.
Well, if it's unexplainable, we always used to say, it's the touch of heaven.
That's exactly what it felt like. Just exactly.
Okay, sisters, it's not a birthday party without cake and ice cream, so that's what's next. And while you're getting that, we're going to be handing out your gifts. So that's the end of the program for tonight.